What's going on YouTube? Bringing you a flashlight review tonight. What we have here is the Tiny Lamplight, made by the Tiny Lamplight. These are little headlamps that I was sent by Tiny Lamplight to do a review on, and I am going to give you the honest review. What we're going to do is we're going to drown them, and then we're going to throw them, and we're going to drop them, and we're going to let them burn overnight, and do all manners of testing with these. So as you can see here, it comes in green and orange. We will be looking at the orange for this. It has 3 modes. It has a high mode, a low mode, a red light, and a flashing red. So it has 4 modes to it. The button is on top. It is very big, so it's easy to get to if you have a gloved finger. No complaints there. It weighs in at 3 ounces, and it's got a adjustable strap to it. It came in a size that is perfect for my head, so it gets even bigger, or even smaller. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and drown it, and then we are going to go outside and drop it and throw it, and see what we find. So let's test this Tiny Lamplight. Alright, so this is going to be the water test. We got some water here. We have the light. I did go ahead and remove the stretchy part. I didn't want to deal with it, so we'll turn it on. Bloop. And we'll leave it in there for a little bit. Alrighty, so it's actually been 6 minutes. When I reached in before to change the setting, come on. I'm not going to be able to get it out of here. So I reached in, changed the setting, and what's it doing now? The button is having issues. It went from the low setting to red. It skipped red flash, and now it's on high. It is full of water. It's kind of full of water. The batteries are soaked, but it's still working. I don't even know this. It's got a rubber seal. It definitely did not work though. All the inside components are soaked. The button is still not working right. So I don't know if the button's gonna work. Oh, more water. Nope, now it's off. Sometimes it's working, sometimes it's not. Now I don't know what it's doing. Now it's stuck on high. So I would say waterproof it is not. Water resistant it probably is. But definitely not submergible. Let's go outside and throw it around. Alright, we're gonna do the rolly bounce. Oh, I dropped it. Hey, it's still working. Button is still not working. Crap, I dropped it again. Still working. Let's go for, well, I know if we roll it on the grass, it'll be fine. Let's go for the long concrete roll. Oh, I heard things popping apart. What did we lose? We lost the backing. But it did switch to red. What is it doing? There is no white flashing. It is never white flashed. That is not one of the settings. And I lost the backing. Stop flashing. Okay, so it is only doing flashing now. and only an SOS pattern. I don't know what this thing's doing. So I lost the backing. The backing's out here somewhere. Oh well. It's beyond toast anyways. So last one. Let's do the 6-foot drop. Ready? It's not looking good. Oh. Still doing the weird flashing, but it is still working. One more time. 6-foot drop. Off again. Turns right back on. And now it actually looks like it might be working. Nope, it's got issues. It's got occasional issues. Yeah, now that's red. So, a little bit of endurance. Still on. Beating it up. Let's go back inside. Alright, so in closing, these lamps, not terrible. It's what you'd expect from a sub $10 headlamp. I was very disappointed in how this performed in the water. I expected it to be able to at least withstand a couple of inches, and it didn't. It definitely flooded. You can see the condensation behind the lens. It is now partially working. Sometimes, maybe. Now it's not. Sometimes it gets stuck. Sometimes it skips modes. I will have to see when it dries completely out whether it still works or not. But it definitely should not have this much problems just with a couple inches of water. It does, the weird thing during testing is it's got high, low, red, and flashing red. I don't know where that SOS came from. That was a definite SOS pattern, not one of the pre-programmed patterns that you can get to, and I have not been able to recreate it, so I have no idea where that came from. I was impressed with the drop test and the throw test. As you can see, there are just some minor scuffs around the plastic casing to be expected. I did never find the backing to this. I will have to go out in the morning and see if I can find the back to it. As you can see, the orange, so there's a green one laying out there somewhere. I do not know where it went. But it did hold up very well in the throw and drop testing. So, good thing. It is still wet inside. The batteries are still wet, so I am surprised it is still working with the circuitry getting soaked. But, like I said, for a sub $10 flashlight, not terrible. For the burn times for the high setting was 14 hours till I could not see it anymore. Low setting was 22 hours before I could not see it anymore. And I did not test either one of the red settings, but I'm guessing it would be much higher than 22 hours, probably middle 30s to maybe even 40s, but that's just a total guess, just due to the lumens of the red lights and such. So, not terrible. Not a very good burn time to these. For this brightness and the 3 AAAs and stuff, I would expect that it would be a lot more than 14 hours on high and 22 on low. Considering when some of the lights out there last, 30, 40 hours on high and even higher on low. So, a little disappointing there as well. But for a cheap workaround light, go pick up a couple. Tiny Lamp Light, thank you to them for sending these to me to test. They were very nice to do that, and I appreciate it. Link will be down below if you'd like to go pick up a couple of these lamps. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Check out my other flashlight videos and other YouTube videos. And everybody, have a great night. And each order that you do get, it does come with one of these. It's just really just a cheap, like a keychain light. But it's something actually they throw in, which is pretty cool. So, tiny lamp light. Comes with these.